A couple of projects I want us to talk about today. Most times, projects that will reward their communities handsomely do not necessarily make noise. Take for instance the recent JETO airdrop that took place. No one saw that JETO was going to reward their community that big. Imagine one wallet getting up to $15,000 to $20,000. That is exactly what I'm talking about. JETO did not make that much of a noise. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting to you a couple of projects, in my opinion, I think are going to be doing just like JETO did. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first on our list today is GRV Exchange. I talked about this exchange a couple of weeks ago, and I think that a lot of you did not take advantage of this opportunity the way you should. Do you know that GRV is actually backed up by ZK? Yes, ZK literally announced them, and this is one exchange that is actually giving me the hacking vibes because it's an airdrop that is going to be based on how much points you have earned. If you have been taking part in the GRV exchange, you will notice that the points are not so much. Unlike some other airdrop based points that you will see one person having up to 1 million or even more than 1 million points. So I'm having this feeling that GRV exchange is going to be repeating exactly what hacking did. Now the phase 0 has already ended, and right now there is phase 1, and this has to do with referrals. Without a referral link, you cannot participate in the GRV exchange. So that is why you should check down in the description of this video. You're going to see a link right there. Go ahead and use the link to sign up right away so that you can take part in the GRV exchange airdrop based point. Now they also have a special NFT that will be going out to everyone that takes part in the next 31 days. So make sure you do not take this for granted. Go ahead right now and use that link in the description. The second one on our list today is powered by Wormhole. Yes, this is known as Pike Finance. I've talked about Pike Finance also just a couple of days ago, and I believe that a lot of you must have been waiting for another information concerning the Pike Finance, because when I spoke about them, the testnet was not live, but right now the testnet is live. So when you go straight to their site, click on try testnet. It will take you straight to the testnet page where you can begin to make interactions. Like I said, it is powered by Wormhole. Remember that Wormhole raised about $250 million, and I believe strongly that they are going to be granting projects in their ecosystem some funds, and those projects definitely are going to be using it to reward their communities. So this is the right time for you to take advantage of the Pike Finance. What do you have to do now? You go straight to the faucet and get some faucet tokens. Just as you can see, there are different networks. Remember, this is on testnet. We have the GOILE base, the ETH GOILE, the OPTIMISM GOILE, and the Arbitrum GOILE. So go ahead and request for the testnet tokens. After requesting, go straight to the dashboard. Now you're going to see what you need to do next. We have the supply section and the borrow section. Go ahead and supply the tokens that you have just claimed from the faucet, and after supplying, the next thing you need to do is to hit the borrow button. Now you may not be able to borrow on each of these networks, but you can be able to borrow on base GOILE and Arbitrum GOILE. Maybe that of other chains has started working. Now after borrowing, the next and final thing you should do is to repay what you have borrowed. You can repay half of what you have borrowed, or you can repay entirely what you have borrowed. And after that, go ahead and repeat this process from time to time. Remember, this is not just a one-off interaction. You need to do this from time to time, and this is going to help to increase your interaction on the Wormhole blockchain. Remember, the biggest of them all is actually the one coming from the Wormhole themselves. Now, the final one we're going to be looking at today, which is also powered by Wormhole, it is known as CURVANCE. CURVANCE has contributors like Off-Chain Labs and Sandy. Now, we all know that Off-Chain Labs is actually the main contributors to Arbitrum, and Sandy is the founder of Polygon. For these guys to be involved with CURVANCE, it actually speaks volume. So do not look down on CURVANCE. CURVANCE has been able to raise about $3.6 million. These are the various investors, which includes Wormhole themselves and some other angel investors. Right now, CURVANCE has officially announced that they are going to be dropping 1% of their CURVANCE total supply which is around 4.2 million tokens. Those 4.2 million tokens are going straight to early adopters and testnet participants. Yes, you heard me right. So this is also on the testnet and is powered by at Wormhole. Interacting with them right now is actually not possible because the testnet is not live. But there is something else you can do to position for the upcoming testnet, which is to become an early adopter. How do you become an early adopter? They have a GALXE quest currently going on. All you need to do is to go straight to GALXE via the link I'll be dropping in the description and perform the quest. Then you're going to claim an oath or an NFT which proves that you are an early adopter. At the end of this period of becoming an early adopter, you're going to get access to the testnet by the time it goes live. So when you go straight to the application, you will see that the launch of the testnet app is actually locked. It is going to become accessible only to early adopters. So do not take this information for granted. Right now, go and use the link in the description and get this early adopter role. Yes, and hopefully we're going to be getting access, and at the end of the testnet period, of course, we're going to be rewarded. There is 4.2 million tokens going to be distributed to early adopters and testnet participants. I hope this makes sense to you. Now, what you have to do for me is to first of all like this video, and second of all, share this video to everyone you know out there. And third of all, if you're yet to subscribe, do that right away and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a new video like this. These are all you need to do to encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing. And remember that we have a Bybit campaign that is currently going on. All you have to do is to sign up with the link in the description, deposit $100, pass your KYC if you need to, then make a trade if you have to, but it is not compulsory. Then leave your funds in your account for at least 7 days or even to the end of the campaign. Then you're going to first of all get $5 for taking part, and you stand the chance of sharing $5,000. This is strictly for my community. So right now, use the link in the description and do the needful. Thank you so much for watching. I trust you got value. I'm definitely going to see you in my next one. And don't forget, we are going to make it. Bye.